In ideal relationships, the characteristics that both partners bring to it, these are characteristics that you would ideally want to bring to your relationship and also that you would want to look for in a relationship partner. The first is openness and being non-defensive. You want a partner that is going to be open to feedback. And what that means is they look for the kernel and truth of what you have to say to them instead of pointing out all the flaws around the edges, and that they're at least interested. They don't have to agree with you all the time. You don't have to agree with feedback from your partner all the time, but just to be willing to take it seriously and look for what it might tell you about yourself. And also not being rigid in the relationship. We tend, as we develop a relationship and get a little distance into it, to become very routinized in how we interact. And very routinized in what we do. You know, this is the night we go out, this is the night we do this, and not open to new experiences. And relationships can't exist in a vacuum. There have to be shared experiences. And part of that is that in that openness of trying new things and sharing things together, that we're going to have closeness and real intimacy in our relationship, where if we become very routine about how we're relating, we're going to not really get the kind of closeness that we want. It's going to be more of a mechanical act that we're going through, but not really relating to the other person. Also, in an ideal relationship, both partners are honest. And honesty is tough. It's not easy. And it really means knowing yourself. You have to know yourself in order to be honest with your partner. And also having integrity. Your actions and your words match. So if you say you love the person, there's some real behaviors that an outside observer could see that would demonstrate love. When you say you love the person, but you're angry and irritated toward them all the time, or avoiding being with them, that doesn't really show love. So it's very important that your actions and your words match, that you're honest. And you want that from a partner. When their actions and their words don't match, that's a bad sign about how long this relationship's going to last. In an ideal relationship, both people are non-controlling, non-manipulative, and non-threatening. They ask for what they want or need from each other directly, and they don't try to manipulate the other person. And there's a lot of manipulations. We think about the person with the loudest voice as having all the power in the relationship. But often the person who's crying and falling apart at each little thing is also manipulating it. But it's a very passive-aggressive means of being very controlling in a relationship. So again, in an ideal relationship, people are non-controlling, whereas in a relationship that is more characterized by a fantasy bond, there tend to be a lot of manipulations going on of each other and trying to get wants and needs met through manipulation. There's physical affection. There's a real exchange between the two people. They're excited to talk to one another. They're interested in one another. The sexuality is eyes open sex, if you will. There's a real exchange going on, a give and take. Being willing to accept from the other person, also give to the other person.